This HP bonus means your Crusaders will keep fighting longer in the name of the Holy. So you wanted to spawn a new villa today. Yeah, that's one thing I gotta do. I gotta think about starting to rank up again so I can start gaining some more villas here at some point. Of course, you need to be recognized as a force to be reckoned with before you can get some sweet real estate. Yes, indeed, really. As a matter of fact, let's take a look. I got a long ways to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It'll give me first in line. 24th will give me Crown Prince. So 24 million honor. So that'll still keep us up above 100 million. And then, of course, the requisite research, which will take a day. I gotta think of what I want to do. Think on that. I may want to do that next week. Or maybe even do it before the show next week. That way my research is complete. And I can use the show next week just to maybe grab a charter. Grab a charter somewhere. If I remember, maybe we will do that. Maybe we will do that. Alright, in the meantime, it's Battle Report of the Week time. Battle Report of the Week. So let's just dig right into it. Let's get it over with here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the AI hitting me. The wolf ransacking us, as usual. Destroying a vineyard in Benzania, of course. Naturally a vineyard. I mean, a pretty good number of defenders, but just again, just overwhelming numbers for ran for a relatively quick time. As a matter of fact, there was a the Firefly team put out a developer update video, I think, this past week. And there was a contest. I think the contest is actually over now. The time for the contest is over. But if you subscribe to their YouTube channel, you were entered into the contest to win some card packs and stuff like that. So I managed to do that like 2 days before the contest ended. So that's why I think it's over now. This was earlier in the week. But they were talking about just talking about some stuff. Nothing really that stood out to me. At all that was really special. I mean, they were talking about tournaments a little bit more, the new gameplay mechanic that'll be coming in by, I think it might be only coming in for and sure enough, there's that monk chant. Siege Workshop. This one annoyed me. Benzania lost the Siege Workshop too. That annoyed the heck out of me, but HP is used in different ways. Well, I don't know the logic of needing more honor points. Of course, you need honor points otherwise. Yeah, honor points is sort of like levels. Yeah, it's sort of like the XP. Honor points are pretty much like XP. You use honor points to level up. Like Taz says, you do. They are consumed in other ways as well. For like getting villages, attacking players, just attacking other players. PvP uses honor points, so that kind of thing. Oh yeah, they're honor, not health. Yes, yeah. That is, yeah. Each game has its own thing, but we tend to still use all the shortened things. Yes, HP in this case, in the Stronghold Kingdom's case, is honor points and not health points, which is the crown thing right up here. It's how much honor you get. Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for destroying my siege workshop. We've rebuilt that. One more wolf attack here. Pig farm destroying Bordonia. It's not quite as onerous. But yeah, as I was saying in the Firefly video, so yeah, they were talking about tournaments a little bit. That was really the only thing that really stood out to me there. I think they had answered some questions, but there was nothing really... Like I said, nothing really significant that stood out to me. Just some, you know, basic stuff that really not really going to have much of an effect on what we do here on Island Warfare World 1. But I think they did mention that, you know, as always, you know, I think as always they asked for some suggestions and stuff like that from the players. So of course I went in the comments. I just made a couple of comments on some of the stuff I've always found irritating or annoying about the game. You know, one was of course, yeah, there were some improvements to the mobile. They were looking at some UI improvements to the mobile platform, and so that's what sort of initiated my desire to pose a comment. Was that, you know, the first thing I said was like I would like Firefly to be able to have non-Steam and non-Firefly specific accounts be able to link to mobile platform. That way I can take my account here, link it to mobile, and play my account on my phone or my tablet, which at this point, because I play through the Perfect World client, the ARC client, any third-party clients other than Steam are not supported by the mobile client for linking your account. So it's like, well, mobile is kind of useless to me at that point. So hopefully, you know, they try to work on some way of getting, you know, any Stronghold Kingdoms account linked, because at the end of the day it's just asking for username and a password somewhere along the line. However, whichever client you're connecting through, the game is looking for a username and password. So just figure out a way to get those username and passwords to be used on the mobile client, and we're good. You know. But yeah, that was my main pain point there. But again, you know, a couple of the other things I mentioned were things I've mentioned before. You know, was the pillage research. You know, this is kind of vaults is kind of useless to me anyway. For, you know, increasing the time it takes to pillage your village, because at some point it's going to cost you more in stone to repair the damage to your castle from a pillage than the enemy would actually be able to pillage from your village. So to me, it would have made a whole lot more sense if this was ransack. It increases the time taken to ransack your village. I would find that to be highly more useful research there in that case. So I made that suggestion. Another suggestion I made was that make peacetime prevent siege camp attacks as well, because right now nothing stops a siege camp attack except for interdiction. And I made mention of the fact that early on in the game, early on, you know, some people, you know, new people would spawn. You know, this is back in the USA 2 days, would spawn in the parish here that has a siege camp. You know, siege camp attacks, you know, rank up as, you know, the severity of the attack ranks up as you rank up. So still a low level player, you know, doesn't get a big attack, but still, you know, you're new, you're still learning, trying to learn the ins and outs of the game, what different researches are important, that kind of stuff. Still trying to build up your village, build up your castle. You know, you got 5 days of peacetime, which is nice. But then again, here comes, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 attacks within that 5 days from the siege camp, because siege camp ignores peacetime. And I know I knew there were a couple people from USA 2 who had, you know, new players who spawned in one of my parishes that had siege camp, and you know, of course you try to talk to them, help them out, and they're like, you know, at the end of the week they're like, no, it's just, I don't like this, and they just leave. Specifically, primarily because of the siege camp at that point. And of course, again, you know, you got the negative honor when you have to leave AI castles there and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'd like to see that change. Peacetime should, if you're in peacetime, it doesn't matter. You don't get attacked by anybody. So let's see this battle here. I think I made one other suggestion too, but I don't remember what that one was. May have just been those two, but yeah, I thought those are the three primary things: the connecting to mobile, the vaults research and ransacking, and yeah, the siege camping peacetime. So we'll see if anything comes of it. You know, the siege camp thing was something I was suggesting way back in Alpha. I think it was Alpha 4 when they introduced the siege camps, and I immediately saw, yeah, I don't like this. You know, the siege camp shouldn't attack through peacetime. That's just, it didn't sit well with me then, and it still to this day doesn't sit well with me. Was it 8-9 years later now? That's good, yeah. Not too bad there. Good. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bawa defending ourselves here. Nice. Our paltry little 5 tunnelers. And if this was a ransack, the ransack would now be... yeah, he would have ransacked me, I think, right? Would have been down to 300. Welcome to the chat room. Uh-oh, looks like chat glitched a little bit there. At least on my dashboard. Alright. Yeah, this ransack, if that was a ransack, that would have been successful. But it was a pillage, so thank goodness. We stopped the pillage of my village. Let's take a look at this last one here. This is grocers. So 400. 400 is the key to stop a ransack. And of course, I guys have to go all the way around the side of the castle. That wasn't very effective. Looks like we would have stopped this if this was a ransack. Let's see. 400 is the key. We gotta be above 400, and yep, we would have stopped that ransack. Nice. Okay, good. Good. So that's promising anyway, for the most part. There's still some villages that just will not be able to stop a ransack until I get more troops in there, unfortunately. Alright, let's take a look at Taz. Taz attacking the Wolf's Castle here from Springfield. Looks like it was hit previously. The big old nasty wolf again. Going right through the front door, which seems to be standard for this castle here. Load up and just try to chew on through. No captains, right? Yeah, so it's the parish army with no captains. Oh, from your village. Okay, so it's from a village, but no captains. Yeah, I suppose parish armies are still relatively unusable at this point. And at this point, we got enough barracks where we can actually field a decent army, but unfortunately, we would lose essentially half of our parish armies would be lost because we don't have enough barracks to cover the troops at this point. So, for anyone else in my position, yeah. Parish armies are still probably a good month at least before we can start using them. Do you remember I lost all my army setups? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you lost your army. Yeah. Yeah, when yeah, your hard drive crashed, you lost all your setups. In fact, I just thought of that yesterday. I said to myself, let me make a backup of my truck simulator folders, since I had that installed on the new computer for the time when, of course, my main streaming rig here system accidentally broke the screen on it, and yeah, it was unusable. So I still have that stuff installed. I said, yeah, probably now is a good time to make some backups of those files. I probably should make backups of my Battle files too, just same to the cloud. There's some out of memory, but I need to. Yeah. The fine tuning is the big pain in the butt, especially when you got to do one catapult at a time. That's aggravating. Time-consuming, annoying, and aggravating. It was good to see that you're back in ATS. I saw some screenshots of yours for the Big Sur event. As a matter of fact, I might do a couple of quick live streams this weekend. It's actually a family weekend. Both I and Mrs. Weiler are off for the next 3 days, so there won't be any regular streaming. Unfortunately, because I was off this weekend, and I was looking forward to doing some major streaming all 3 days, but Mrs. Weiler ended up getting off all the next 3 days, so we'll be enjoying that time together. But I think I might do some early morning streaming for maybe an hour or two. So I'm usually up before everybody for a couple of hours, so I might end up doing some trucking sim Sunday morning on the multiplayer server. Learned the hard way, lost everything. Yeah, SHK, ETS, ATS, and other games. Yeah, I know. I got to do a backup, in fact, of both these systems here. I used to do regular monthly backups, but I've sort of gotten away from that. So, yeah, I probably should do. I mean, it is July now. I do a monthly backup of my server, so that stuff's safe. But yeah, I haven't backed these guys up probably in a couple of months now, so I probably should do that. One of the reasons why I don't is because I got so many videos right now from all the streaming and stuff. Did you end up winning? Oh, no, he just got you, didn't he? Oh, wow, look at that. Yep, 4 guys left in there. I did 118,500 to freight with my low-spec first truck. Barely made it. Wow, barely made it, huh? Nice. But you made it. That's the important part. Here, not so much. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I guess yeah, the one reason I haven't backed them up in a while is because all the videos I got right now is just that that eats up hard drive space for even the backup. I'm like, I don't really need them back up because I'll upload them and then just get rid of them, and then they're sort of YouTube and Twitch are my backups. But yeah, I really do need to back these things up at some point. Small hill and speed dropped. Oh yeah, yeah. You got no hilliness, huh? No hilliness engines. All right, so nice. You at least broke that puppy open there. 55 to 10. I know that. My Mercedes in ETS2, my first truck I bought, my Mercedes could not do the heavy hauls. All right, so here we are. Battle report of the week. NoviceG here from House 13. Doing timed attacks here on a player here, presumably a Russian, Bet OB. So let's take a look at who this guy is. BET. I assume that was an OB. Bet OB. Nope. Perhaps a 0. Either that or he's not on the server anymore. Which is probably, yes, that's what it is. So he's no longer on the server. He has been reset or has just left the game. Snake's Castle is attacking Bardios now. Of course it is. But anyway, let's take a look at this. Hitting, yeah, that's a O. So I did type that right. Pet Pob. Oh, maybe I didn't type it right. Bet. Yeah, I didn't do that. Pob. Yeah. There he is. Okay, I was missing the P. I was reading off my note here and I was missing the P. So he's still here. There we go. Okay, so this is the guy, House 19. Again, at war, as we learned last week with House 13. Russian house, Russian factions. So let's take a look at what NoviceG has done here. So first thing we wanted to make note of as we, again, get rid of the monk chant. Thank you. Is one of these attacks hit. So 256-17. 256-17. 256-18. So these first three attacks, literally within 1 second of each other. These two hit pretty much at the same time. And then this guy, 256-20, which is what? 2 seconds later. So 256-18, 256-20. So all four attacks start at 256-17 and at 256-20. That's 3 seconds. Now, you want to talk timed attacks? I don't think you can get any more timed than that, really. 4 attacks within 3 seconds of each other. That is, that's pretty impressive timing there. So let's see what NoviceG has done here. That's a lot of catapults. That's a lot of catapults. Tunnelers. Okay, so we see the. Let me scroll down here a bit. Oh, I can't. That's right. This is just about max here. So there's the tunnel. There's the tunnel right up there. So tunnelers coming in. You had pikemen coming in here. Pikemen coming in here. Archers on the corners to pretty much clear out there. But yeah, crap. Basically, you're breaking army here. Crap ton of catapults come in and hit. 3 attacks in 2 second difference once. Luck plays here too. Your ping is the ping is key in watching that clock, and certainly knowing how fast your army is going to get to each village as well. That's basically just writing that down. This village takes this long, this village takes this long, this village takes this long. And of course captains affect the time as well. So generally you gotta launch your captain first and then make sure you get all your timing right for your other villages so they hit, their attacks actually hit before the captain gets there. Sheriff NoviceG in House 19 War. Very well timed grouping indeed. Got face smacked 2 by ping. Breaker 1 second. Yeah, I think we saw at least one of those, if not the where your captain hit first, and I think we saw that. Yeah, your captain hit first, and then the breaker was after that. Had to reload. Wi-Fi hates me. That's all right. Hey, you know what? It's a lot better than your Wi-Fi before when you were outside of Houston. Well, at least there's that. You've got better Wi-Fi. You got better Wi-Fi now, anyway. And of course, I should shout out. Thank you, Battery H, Aero-84, and Ryan Gaz for the hosts as well. For the other hosts, in fact, let's shout out Battery H, our Team Judgment Gaming captain. Be sure to check the battery out on his own channel as well. Let me shout out Aero Dash as well, because Aero Dash also a fellow Extra Lifer and Extra Life Stream Team member. So let me shout out both those guys for Extra Life. Boop, boop, boop. So be sure to check both of them out as well. So let's see where we are at here. First attack, yeah, broken right through. Still got some moat here to dig through. But yeah, started to open it up pretty nice. So this is the second attack here that was timed identically to the first attack. So let's see where this guy hit. So same thing. So that first attack, even though they technically hit at the same time, down to the second, that first attack is the one that counted first. naturally. So the second attack comes in. So it's curious to see how that would happen, whether it would completely ignore each attack and take each attack on its own, like the other one didn't happen. But one is always counted first, it seems. And of course, a shout out to Ryan Gaz too for that. For being an indie game dev, I believe, if I recall correctly, he's developing Crystal Flux, a unique sort of game there that we've featured on Indie Spotlight in the past, and we'll eventually get back to again on the newer system to see what kind of improvements have been made in the game. And Ryan also has donated in the past too to our Extra Life efforts. I think that was last year, as a matter of fact, last spring of 2017 when I did a mini-thon featuring Ryan's gaming and some other indie games. So thank you, Ryan, for that. Yeah, so this Second Breaker army really digging in there. So again, they got the moat in there, so you need to get troops to the moat. Can you ever hover over that cat? Where is it? Oh, we're not at the Captain Army yet. It's still a breaker. Still a breaker. He only sent the one captain in the last attack. The first three here are just breaker attacks. Oh, okay. I see him now. Yeah, I see which captain you're talking about. Yeah, he has been hit. Yeah, it looks like he's the only thing that got hit out of the towers there. So not sure whether that was catapulting him. I would think not, since none of the archers have received damage. So I would assume that would have been some archers targeting him. Before the other archers on the tower there. Plus, of course, it does look like the front corner here is devoid of archers, so it could have been catapult. So it could have been catapults too. Oh, thank you for the host, Kawaii Skulls. Kawaii Skulls. I think that's Kawaii. I think that was a K and not an H. Thank you for the host. Much appreciated, Kawaii Skulls. So yeah, that was yeah. So let's see. This is the third attack we're going to take a look at now. The one that came a second later. So he's healed. Now we can watch. Let's see here. Yeah, he's starting to go down slightly there. I think it would be catapults. I don't think any of the archers that are in. Yeah, there's only a handful of archers in range. They're not targeting him, so the damage is from catapult. Defensive captains strengthen surrounding fellows like the archers. That makes sense. Just on the edge of the catapults, yeah. Yeah, see now, so I think it's the catapults doing the damage to him. Yep, Kawaii Skulls, yes, that is the host there. Thank you very much for that, host. Yeah, I think he's out. I think most of the forward-leading catapults there are out of range now, so I don't think he's getting hit anymore. Except by the odd, rare shot there, maybe. Problem is, it's still... This is where, again, where I would like to be able to rotate this view so we could actually see... what the moat looks like on that side. Abby dancing in a little clip. Yes, that is Abby. Yes, I updated my alerts there to have the Abby dance gif there now. I thought that was rather appropriate. Abby the Troll. So now what I gotta do is start working on some Abby the Troll and Aaron Boo Hype. Boo the Hype, Aaron the Hype, Aaron Hype. Aaron is hyped. I don't know what to really call that emote. The Aaron Hype emote. But work on some emotes for t-shirts for both Abby and Aaron. Do one with Abby's face, the Abby the Troll emote. Where is it? Abby the Troll emote. And the Aaron Hype emote here. Just like that. Do their faces with Abby and like have like a little thing going around like Abby trolled you or something to that effect. So I gotta work on them over the summer here, because they'll take a little bit more work than it did to get like my logos going. So nice. So yeah, pretty opened up here. Let's see the final attack, the captain attack. Let's see what happens here. So what do we got? We got two captains right here in the forefront. Looks like that's a catapult charge. That's the healing charge. Healing and attack bonus, I think that is. The plus obviously is healing. I can still never remember what the various symbols are. I think the exclamation mark is an attack bonus to walls or something to that effect. But the pluses are the heals. And it did look like that was a catapult volley that went off across there too. Another heal on delay. Okay. Now he does have a captain back here who's on delay. One captain must survive for a raise or a capture. Oh, he's in. Raised him. Only cost him under 44,000 honor, but the raise is in. So let's take another look at that. Let's speed this up a bit. So two captains. There's another. Yep, there's the other captain that's in there. Should be two captains in here sending those off. Actually, no, so there's nobody in the keep, so it's just a matter of getting to the keep. Just got Sally Forth coming out. Pikes walk in. And there they go, yep. Oh, he didn't make it. Oh, he didn't make it. 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 He didn't. Oh, he made it. He made it, but the guy behind him didn't make it. Oops. But, yeah, the Sally Forth was going this way, so, yeah, a little bit of the issue with the AI. Common sense would say your Sally Forth would go this way, because this is where the troops are attacking from. But yeah, Sally Forth was running this way around the keep, so I sort of wonder what affects that, why it would be that. It must detect some sort of block there, even though it's the enemy blocking that path. They say, oh, can't go that way, we go this way. So that must be how the AI is working. It's AI says, can I go this? What's the shortest way to where I need to go? Can I go this way? No, way is blocked. Can I go this way? No, way is blocked. Can I go this way? Yes, go this way. So it must say, can I go this way? No, way is blocked. And doesn't the next step should be, is it attackable? It just says, way is blocked. No, go. Go the other way. Obstacle, maybe to go from archers first instead of blocking the pikes. Yeah, it could be. Or maybe there's a captain back here too, and it says hit captain, must go that way. Can't get the captain here, got to go around to get the captain. That could be a possibility too. But there we go. NoviceG, 4 attacks, all within, again, 3 seconds, right? Yeah, 3 seconds of each other to raise the Russian bet pub here. I see. No. Okay, so we have to go. We'll go here. That's right. So, NoviceG, winner of this week's Battle Report of the Week by far here. Even if we had competition for him, he would be the winner with those timed attacks there. from the Wolves again. Lady Cynthia J's. Shuttles. Novice. There's NoviceG right there. Crown Prince. So a few familiar names here from House 13. Who else is here? Just out of curiosity. Lord Nasher. Ah, yes. I know that name. But yeah, there we go. NoviceG, thank you for sending those reports. Again, anybody is welcome to send reports for showcasing in our Battle Report of the Week here every week. You know, it doesn't have to be House 1, as long as it's just from World 1 or Island Warfare, because these are the 2 worlds we play on, so it gives us the ability to showcase those. So yeah, anybody from World 1 or from Island Warfare here wants to send me some battle reports to showcase here on the show every week, by all means, please do so. Pretty impressive times. Captains first, cats, archers, pikes follow. Okay. Pretty impressive times, but they will take the first in range. Lord Nasher, yes, all the way from Neverwinter. Indeed, indeed, indeed. But yes, thank you, Lord yeah, I was supposed to say thank you, NoviceG, for sending in those reports. That is it for us. It's time to go get dinner. It's time for a quickie little nap. And like I said, no other plans to stream the rest of the weekend. Officially, like I said, I may get on for a couple hours, at least Saturday and Sunday. Monday might be a little tough because we're heading to Hershey Park on Monday, more than likely. It all depends on the weather. But yeah, I might. I definitely want to try to get some more Big Sur jobs done on the multiplayer server. Now that things have calmed down on the multiplayer server and there aren't 3-hour queue lines to get to the job site. But yeah, that's it for us. More than likely, the next guaranteed stream will be more than likely on Tuesday. And I got to figure out what I'm playing. I don't recall. But again, as always, we'll be here next week anyway for more Double Island Mayhem for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia and for Extra Life. Yes, so again, 100% of everything that we raise here through our gaming efforts for Extra Life go directly to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Again, donations can be made safely, securely, and anonymously if you so desire. Helps the kids get better. Be a real life hero for the kids of CHOP. And yeah, and at some point I gotta come up with some donation rewards or something like that. You know, you never know. You might if you're the top donor, you might win a T-shirt. Who knows? But in the meantime, it's BJ Waller saying gotta get going. So until next time, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful week upcoming. And be sure to join us next time. In the meantime, until that time, I will see you in game. Thanks, Taz. Thanks, Megan. Thanks, Kat, for showing up today as well. And, of course, everybody out there who's been lurking, you are much appreciated as well. I appreciate all lurkers who just want to hang out and watch. It doesn't matter whether you want to chat or not. Hey, it's all good to me. As long as you're just hanging out here, having some fun. That's all that this is really about. At the end of the day. Thanks, everybody. Till next time. I'll catch everybody later. Thanks, guys and gals.